It's the week of May 4th, 2021. My name is Jaden.
And I'm Marzetta. Welcome to our last student-led episode of Ruth Fisher News for this school year.
There's a surprising shortage in the United States. Ketchup packets. Normally, fast food restaurants give customers lots of ketchup packets, often without customers even asking for them. But now U.S. restaurants are having a hard time getting enough ketchup. To stay in business during the coronavirus pandemic, all kinds of restaurants switched over to selling takeout food. That meant many restaurants that used to use ketchup bottles suddenly needed ketchup packets. The price of ketchup packets went up 13%. Heinz supplies about 70% of ketchup sold in the U.S. To catch up to demand, Heinz says it'll be producing 25% more ketchup. How many more packets do they need to make up the catch-up with the demand? It's about 12 billion packets a year.
The city of Goodyear is experiencing huge growth over the last decade, much like Buckeye. With all the growth has come several new restaurants. One in particular has been getting a lot of attention. It is called Serial Killers. Now, while the name may sound bad, the food offered there is delicious. They feature over 130 different breakfast cereals from all over the world. You can order them in a bowl with milk, mixed in a milkshake, or even in a waffle taco. They have 2 stores in Las Vegas, but just opened their 3rd location in Goodyear. To say that it has been a hit is an understatement. The store was aimed to be more for kids, but as it turns out, adults love it just as much, if not more than many of the kids that go in there. They even have a cereal food challenge. It's a huge bowl mixed with all 130 cereal and a gallon of milk. If you eat it, you get your money back, a picture on the wall of fame, and a free t-shirt. Now, let's go over to Mr. Dobesh with a weekly update.
Welcome, Ruth Fisher Colts. It's afternoon, morning. Hopefully morning you're watching this. We are already in the month of May. That means school is winding down. Do not forget expectations, following the expectations around campus for behavior, getting your work done and things like that. Extremely important here at the end of the year. Teachers will continue to remind you what those expectations are and practice those. If you're not going to be following those expectations, obviously you'll be coming up to the office and there are consequences to not following those expectations. So you know how to behave. You're a middle schooler. We expect those behaviors to be good behaviors for the rest of the school year. We also have an exciting day coming up. Wednesday on May 5th, we are welcoming our current 5th graders over here. So our new Ruth Fisher Colts, who will be 6th graders next year, are coming onto campus. So we've got a fun morning planned with them to kind of welcome them to the campus, show them around, and kind of see what Ruth Fisher is all about. Also this whole week, so even today, it's Teacher Appreciation Week. So give a big thank you to all your teachers as you go through this entire week. Let them know how much you appreciate everything they do and all the hard work that they put into making sure that you are learning every single day and that you feel successful here at Ruth Fisher. Your teachers have done so much this year. We are ever grateful for all the efforts they have done this year, from virtual learning to in-person, going back to virtual learning. But the one thing that didn't stop was that they wanted to make sure that you were learning the best you could, no matter what the situation was. So make sure this week and every single day, it doesn't matter if it's Teacher Appreciation Week or not, please let your teachers know how much you appreciate everything they do for you. We got a great staff here, and again, from your principal to all you teachers too, thank you so much. We extremely appreciate everything you've done this year. Keep it up. We appreciate it. And we'll see everybody around campus.
Thank you, Mr. Dobesh. Let's go over to Reese and Joaquin with sports.
Welcome to Sports, and my name is Joaquin.
And I am Reese.
The Arizona Diamondbacks have won 6 out of their last 7 games, including a 7-inning no-hitter by Madison Bumgarner against the Atlanta Braves in a 7-0 win. The no-hitter will not be counted in the record books because it was only a 7-inning game due to a rain-delayed doubleheader. They are currently 11-11, still 4th place in the NL West.
The Coyotes finished up a California road trip last week with 4-0 win against the Kings and a 5-3 loss to the Sharks. They are still right on the edge of making the playoffs. The Phoenix Suns are 3-3 over their last 6 games, letting the Pacific Division lead slip to just 1 game ahead of the LA Clippers, with a record of 43-18.
That's all for sports. See you next year.
Thanks, guys. Here's Gabriel and Aubrey with entertainment news.
Welcome to Entertainment News. I am Aubrey.
And I'm Gabriel.
As summer quickly approaches, you know the high temperatures will be on their way as well. If this is your first summer in the valley, you can expect to see temperatures in the 100 teens for days on end. Meteorologists are anticipating a more active monsoon season this year, which would be nice. But maybe you are looking for some things to do this summer too. Stay out of the heat. azfamily.com has put together a list of things that you and your family can do to stay cool. First thing is to check out the local splash pads.
Most cities in the area have them, and pretty much all of them are free to use. Museums around the valley also have special days for kids where admission is free or low cost. Libraries are also opening back up. Check out some new books or see what summer programs they are offering. There are also several water parks in Phoenix area to check out. Try an app like Groupon to get discounted admission deals. We hope you have a cool summer.
See you next year with more entertainment news.
Thanks, guys. Let's go over to Aubrey and Denji with Joke of the Week.
Hello and welcome to Joke of the Week. My name is Aubrey.
And I am Tenji. This week joke is,
What kind of streets do ghosts haunt?
I don't know, what kind of streets do ghosts haunt?
Dead ends.
Haha, good joke. That's all for joke of the week.
See you next year.
Thanks, guys. Here's Fun Fact Trivia with Aubrey and Joaquin.
Welcome to Fun Fact Trivia. My name is Aubrey.
And I'm Joaquin.
May 4th is a special day. It has the pleasure of being National Orange Juice Day, National Bird Day, Star Wars Day, may the 4th be with you, but most importantly, it is National Teacher Appreciation Day.
This has been a tough school year for everyone. Parents, students, principals, office staff, parapros, custodians, and especially teachers. Today we celebrate teachers for all their hard work they've done this year. Today's question is, which year was the first National School Teacher Appreciation Day held?
Is it A, 1953,
B, 1963?
or C, 1973?
Now you have 10 seconds to make your decision.
If you said A, 1953, you are correct.
Eleanor Roosevelt convinced Congress that there needed to be a specific day on which teachers were recognized.
In 1984, the special day was moved from March to the first Tuesday of the first full week of May.
See you next year on Fun Fact Trivia.
Thanks, guys. Let's go over to This Week in History with Gabriel and Joaquin.
Welcome to This Week in History. My name is Gabriel.
And my name is Joaquin.
On this day, May 4th, 1776, the General Assembly in Rhode Island passed an act which declared Rhode Island and Providence plantations an independent state. They were the first colony to declare independence from England and also the last state to ratify the American Constitution.
Their declaration of independence from Britain happened just 2 months before the signing of the U.S. Declaration of Independence that was signed on the 4th of July of 1776 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Rhode Island is the smallest state in the U.S. by size and the 7th smallest by population, but it is only the second most densely populated state in the country. Its nickname is the Ocean State, and it is roughly twice the area of the city of Phoenix.
That is all for This Week in History.
Thank you. Here's Science Time with Joaquin and Reese.
Welcome to Science Time. My name is Joaquin.
And I am Reese.
A study led by scientists at the American Museum of Natural History has resolved the long-standing controversy about an extinct horned crocodile that likely lived among humans in Madagascar. Based on ancient DNA, the researchers showed that the horned crocodile was closely related to true crocodiles, including the famous Nile crocodile, but on a separate branch of the crocodile family tree.
The study published today in the Journal of Communications Biology contradicts most of the recent scientific thinking about the horned crocodile's evolutionary relationships, and also suggests that the ancestor of modern crocodiles likely originated in Africa, despite nearly 150 years of investigation. The position of the horned crocodile in the Tree of Life has remained controversial. In the 1870s, it was first described as a new species within the true crocodile group, which includes the Nile, Asian, and American crocodiles. See you next time with more Science Time.
Thanks, guys. Let's go over to Denji with Word of the Week.
Welcome to Word of the Week. My name is Denji. This week's word is protocol. Protocol is a noun, and it is a procedure for carrying out scientific experiments or a course of medical treatment. Here how it can use it in a sentence. The patients were treated accordingly to standard protocols for emergency operations. This is all for Word of the Week. See you next year.
Thank you, Denji.
This is all for this episode of Food Fisher News. We hope you have enjoyed watching this year and hopefully learned something new.
Stay focused in these last few weeks of school, and we'll see you next year.
That was so loud.